Welcome back, everyone. Today we're counting down 5 super rare Lincoln Wheat Pennies that could be worth big money in today's collector market. These legendary American coins have become some of the most sought-after treasures in numismatics, with exceptional examples selling for thousands, and in a few extraordinary cases, even hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction before you spend another old penny. Take a close look at the date, mint mark, and overall condition. You never know what hidden treasure could be sitting in your coin jar, pocket change, or family collection. Let's dive in and discover the 5 Lincoln Wheat Pennies every collector hopes to find. Let's get started. First up, the 1948 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary 1-cent coin that millions of Americans once carried in their pockets, but appearances can be deceiving. Certain 1948 wheat pennies, especially those preserved in very fine condition or displaying exceptional quality, have attracted serious attention from coin collectors around the world. Some examples sell for only a few dollars, while exceptional pieces with rare characteristics, outstanding preservation, or special varieties have reached values in the hundreds and even thousands of dollars at auction. In this video, we'll uncover the complete history of this historic coin, explain its unique design features, reveal what makes certain examples valuable, discuss today's collector market, and show you exactly what to look for before spending or selling your old penny. The story of the 1948 Lincoln Wheat Penny begins in the years immediately following World War II. America was entering a period of economic growth, and the United States Mint continued producing Lincoln cents to meet the nation's growing demand for everyday currency. The Lincoln Wheat Cent series had already become one of the most beloved coins in American history after its introduction in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. By 1948, the familiar wheat ears on the reverse side had become a symbol recognized across the country. During that year, the Philadelphia Mint struck hundreds of millions of pennies without placing any mint mark beneath the date. These coins circulated widely throughout the United States, meaning many people handled them every day without realizing that decades later they would become highly collectible historical artifacts admired by collectors worldwide. One of the biggest questions collectors ask is, why doesn't this coin have a mint mark? The answer is actually quite simple. During 1948, pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint did not receive a mint mark. Coins produced in Denver carried the D mint mark, while those struck in San Francisco displayed an S. Therefore, if your 1948 wheat penny has no letter beneath the date, it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Although millions were made, surviving coins in attractive condition have become increasingly desirable because so many examples experience decades of circulation. Collectors appreciate coins with sharp details, attractive color, and minimal wear, making higher-grade Philadelphia examples especially popular in today's numismatic marketplace. The 1948 Lincoln Wheat Penny contains many beautiful design elements that continue to impress collectors more than 75 years after its release. The front of the coin features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Around the portrait appears the word Liberty, while the motto "In God We Trust" curves above Lincoln's head. The date 1948 appears clearly to the right. Turning the coin over reveals 2 elegant wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above these inscriptions is the Latin motto EPLURBUSUNUM. The coin is composed primarily of copper with a small percentage of tin and zinc, weighs approximately 3.11 grams, and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. These classic design features helped make the Lincoln Wheat Cent one of the longest-running and most recognizable coin designs in American history. Condition plays an enormous role in determining the value of any collectible coin. A 1948 wheat penny with no mint mark, graded as very fine, still shows moderate wear from circulation, but many important details remain clearly visible. Lincoln's hair retains noticeable definition, the wheat lines on the reverse are partially visible, and the lettering remains strong and readable. In today's collector market, an ordinary 1948 Philadelphia wheat penny in very fine condition typically sells for only a few dollars. However, coins with exceptional eye appeal, original red color, certified high grades, dramatic mint errors, or scarce die varieties can command prices ranging from several $100s to several $1,000s at major auctions. For that reason, collectors carefully inspect every 1948 wheat penny before deciding its true value, because a seemingly ordinary coin may possess characteristics that dramatically increase its desirability. Next up, the 1953 D wheat penny from the Denver Mint. We'll explore its history, unique design, mint mark, rare varieties, valuable errors, and why collectors are willing to pay surprising amounts for the finest examples. Stay with us until the end, because one small detail could completely change the value of your coin. The Lincoln Wheat cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first regular United States coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure. By 1953, America was experiencing rapid economic growth after World War II. Millions of pennies were produced to support the nation's expanding economy. The Denver Mint struck the 1953 D wheat penny, placing a small D mint mark beneath the date on the front of the coin. Although millions were made, relatively few remain today in exceptional condition, because most entered circulation immediately and saw years of everyday use. The 1953 D wheat penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. The obverse displays Abraham Lincoln facing right, along with the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1953. Just below the date is the important D mint mark, identifying it as a product of the Denver Mint. The reverse features two elegant wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the Latin motto EPLURBUSUNUM above. This classic design remained in use until 1958 before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse. Many beginning collectors believe that every coin with a Denver D mint mark is automatically valuable. That is not true. The D simply identifies the mint where the coin was produced. However, the combination of the mint mark, the coin's condition, and any unusual minting errors can dramatically increase its value. A heavily worn 1953 D wheat penny usually remains affordable, while a beautifully preserved uncirculated example with bright original luster, or a rare mint error, may command a premium in today's collector market. One interesting fact about the 1953 D wheat penny is that even well-worn examples attract collectors who enjoy building complete Lincoln Wheat cent albums. Coins showing decades of circulation tell the story of American history, passing through countless hands over more than 70 years. Although most heavily circulated pieces are worth only a modest premium over face value, some old-looking coins hide valuable characteristics such as doubled dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other mint errors. These special varieties can make an ordinary-looking penny far more desirable. Experienced collectors carefully inspect every 1953 D wheat penny using magnification. They look for sharp wheat lines, strong lettering, full details in Lincoln's hair and beard, original reddish mint luster, and any unusual striking characteristics. Coins with little or no wear receive higher grading scores from professional grading services. Collectors also search for attractive natural toning, unusual die varieties, and genuine mint-made errors. Even a small difference in preservation or rarity can significantly influence a coin's desirability in the numismatic marketplace. Some of the most exciting 1953 D wheat pennies are those with genuine mint errors. Examples include off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die breaks, lamination errors, and dramatic double strikes. Certain double die varieties may also attract attention if authenticated. These mint mistakes occurred during production and are highly sought after because they are far scarcer than normal coins. Whenever an unusual feature is discovered, professional authentication is recommended to confirm that it is a legitimate mint error rather than post-mint damage. Today's market value depends heavily on condition and rarity. A circulated 1953 D wheat penny commonly sells for around $0.10 to $2. Attractive extremely fine or about uncirculated examples may sell for $5 to $25. Certified mint state coins can reach $50 to several $100, depending on grade and eye appeal. Exceptionally well-preserved gems with top certified grades may sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at major auctions. Rare authenticated mint error examples can also bring substantial premiums, depending on the specific error and collector demand. Most 1953 D pennies entered circulation shortly after they were minted, meaning relatively few survived with flawless surfaces and brilliant original color. Coins graded M-66, M-67, or higher are much scarcer than ordinary circulated examples. Collectors competing to assemble top-ranked registry sets often pay significant premiums for these exceptional coins. Even tiny differences in strike quality, luster, or surface preservation can separate a common coin from a highly valuable collectible. Copper coins gradually change color over time. Professional grading companies classify Lincoln Wheat cents as red RD, red-brown RB, or brown BN. Original red examples retain most of their bright mint color and generally command the highest prices. Red-brown coins show a mixture of original red and darker tones, while brown coins have fully toned surfaces. Among coins with the same numerical grade, red examples often sell for considerably more because they are much harder to preserve over many decades. High-grade certified 1953D wheat pennies have occasionally achieved impressive auction prices when outstanding quality meets strong collector demand. The combination of exceptional preservation, original mint luster, and top certification can push values well into the hundreds, or in some cases thousands of dollars. Such prices generally apply only to the finest known examples or notable era coins, not to typical circulated pieces. This is why professional grading and careful evaluation are so important. If you own a 1953D wheat penny, begin by examining the date, mint mark, and overall condition. Look for unusual doubling, off-center designs, clipped edges, die cracks, or other mint-made characteristics. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce its value. Weigh the coin to confirm it matches normal specifications and compare it with trusted references. If it appears to be an unusually well-preserved example or shows a possible mint error, consider having it authenticated and graded by a respected third-party grading service. Proper storage plays an important role in preserving a coin's value. Hold the coin only by its edges and avoid touching the surfaces with your fingers. Store it in a protective coin holder, capsule, or archival quality flip in a cool, dry environment. Never polish or clean an old copper coin, because even gentle cleaning can permanently damage the original surfaces that collectors value most. Good preservation helps maintain both eye appeal and long-term collectability. Many people overlook old pennies because they appear ordinary, but the hobby of coin collecting is full of surprising discoveries. While most 1953D wheat pennies are not worth huge sums, certain high-grade specimens and authenticated era coins have achieved remarkable prices. Taking the time to inspect your coins carefully could reveal an overlooked collectible. Every old coin has a story, and occasionally that story includes a value far beyond 1 cent. The 1953D Lincoln Wheat Penny remains one of the most popular American coins among collectors. Its connection to American history, classic wheat reverse design, copper composition, and the possibility of valuable high-grade or era varieties make it an exciting coin to search for. Although the majority of circulated examples are worth only a modest premium, exceptional certified coins and genuine mint errors can reach values ranging from hundreds to even thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed learning about this fascinating wheat penny, next up, the 1955 Lincoln Wheat Penny with the D mint mark. While many collectors immediately think of the famous 1955 doubled die sent from Philadelphia, the 1955D wheat penny from the Denver Mint has earned its own place in the world of coin collecting. In exceptional, very uncirculated condition, some examples have sold for hundreds of dollars, while the finest certified specimens have reached into the thousands of dollars at major auctions. So if you have an old jar of pennies at home, don't skip this video, because one small copper coin could surprise you with an impressive value. The story of the 1955D wheat penny begins during a remarkable era in American history. The United States was enjoying strong economic growth following World War II, and the Denver Mint was producing millions of Lincoln cents to meet the country's growing demand for everyday commerce. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Wheat Cent had already become one of the most recognizable coins in American history since its introduction in 1909. The 1955D issue represents one of the final years of the beloved Wheat Cent series before it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. Making it especially meaningful for collectors who appreciate classic American coinage. One of the easiest ways to identify this coin is by looking for the small D mint mark located below the date on the obverse of the coin. This tiny letter indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln facing to the right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1955 beside the portrait. On the reverse, two elegant wheat ears frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLURBUSUNUM across the top. These classic design elements have made the wheat penny one of the most collected American coins ever produced. Although more than 500 million 1955D wheat pennies were minted, condition plays an enormous role in determining value. Coins that circulated heavily for decades often display scratches, flattened details, dark discoloration, and worn lettering. However, coins preserved in very uncirculated condition retain sharp details, strong luster, and only the slightest signs of handling. Such well-preserved examples are much scarcer than their original mintage numbers suggest, because the vast majority entered everyday circulation and gradually wore down over time. Collectors carefully examine several unique features when grading a 1955 wheat penny. The original reddish mint color is highly desirable because copper naturally darkens as it ages. Strong cartwheel luster, crisp Lincoln hair details, clear wheat lines on the reverse, and minimal contact marks all contribute to a higher grade. Coins with blazing red surfaces are especially sought after because they have retained their original appearance for more than 70 years. Professional grading services often classify these coins as brown, red-brown, or red, with fully red examples usually commanding the highest prices. Another fascinating characteristic is the quality of the strike. Denver Mint coins from this period often display excellent sharpness, but collectors still look closely at Lincoln's beard, jawline, coat, and the wheat stalks on the reverse. Weakly struck examples generally bring lower premiums, while sharply struck coins with complete details attract stronger bidding at auctions. Even small differences in strike quality can significantly influence a coin's desirability among advanced collectors. When discussing value, it's important to understand that not every 1955 wheat penny is rare. Common circulated examples may only be worth a small premium over face value. However, a genuine, very uncirculated coin with attractive original surfaces often sells in the range of approximately $20 to over $150, depending on its exact grade and eye appeal. Mint state examples certified by respected grading companies frequently reach several $100s, while superb gem mint state red specimens can exceed $1,000, and in exceptional cases, sell for several $1,000s when strong collector demand is present. Professional certification also has a major impact on price. Companies such as PCGS and NGC evaluate authenticity, assign an official grade, and encapsulate the coin in protective holders. Buyers have greater confidence in certified coins because they know the condition has been independently verified. A certified MS66 red or MS67 red 1955 wheat penny can command dramatically higher prices than a raw uncertified coin that appears similar to the untrained eye. Many beginning collectors mistakenly confuse the 1955 wheat penny with the legendary 1955 doubled die obverse cent. The famous doubled die was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and does not carry a mint mark. Its dramatic doubling is visible on the date and lettering and makes it one of the most famous error coins in American history. The 1955 coin discussed in this video is a regular business strike from Denver, but exceptionally preserved examples remain highly collectible because of their outstanding condition and historical significance. There are also several minor die varieties and minting characteristics that specialists enjoy studying. Die cracks, die chips, repunched mint marks on certain issues from the era, and subtle strike differences can increase collector interest. Although these are generally not as valuable as the famous double die variety, unusual mint-made characteristics may add additional premiums depending on rarity and demand. Proper storage is essential if you own a valuable wheat penny. Copper is sensitive to fingerprints, moisture, humidity, and improper cleaning. Never polish or clean an old coin because doing so usually lowers its collector value significantly. Instead, store the coin in an inert holder or archival quality flip and keep it in a cool, dry environment. Original surfaces are one of the most important characteristics collectors seek when evaluating vintage copper coins. Auction records continue to demonstrate that top-quality Lincoln wheat cents remain among the most popular collectibles in American numismatics. Competitive bidding between advanced collectors often pushes exceptional certified examples well beyond standard price guide estimates. Coins with superior eye appeal, vibrant original color, and outstanding preservation consistently perform better than average pieces, making condition one of the biggest drivers of market value. The continued popularity of the Lincoln Wheat series also contributes to strong demand. Millions of collectors around the world attempt to complete date and mint mark sets, creating ongoing interest in attractive 1955 examples. Because many surviving coins are worn or damaged, premium quality specimens become increasingly desirable as collectors upgrade their collections over time. If you think you've discovered a 1955 wheat penny in an old collection, estate box, coin album, or family inheritance, take a close look before spending it. Examine the mint mark, check the overall condition, inspect the original luster, and consider having the coin professionally graded if it appears to be in exceptional condition. While not every coin will be worth a fortune, outstanding examples have demonstrated that they can achieve values ranging from hundreds to even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. that brings us to the end of today's video. The 1955 Lincoln Wheat Penny reminds us that history, craftsmanship, and preservation can transform a simple 1-cent coin into a prized collectible. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just beginning your treasure-hunting journey, every old coin deserves a careful inspection, because you never know when an ordinary-looking penny could turn out to be an extraordinary piece of American history. Next up, the 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny from the United States Mint. At first glance it looks like an ordinary 1-cent coin, but collectors know that certain examples can become incredibly valuable under the right circumstances. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history behind the 1956 wheat cent, its unique design features, what makes some examples far more valuable than others, and why collectors are always searching for rare varieties. Stay with us until the end, because one small detail could mean the difference between a coin worth less than $1 and one that could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The Lincoln Wheat Cent has one of the richest histories in American coinage. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, it became the first regular United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical person. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny remained in production until 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959. The 1956 penny belongs to the final years of the famous wheat cent series, making it an important date for collectors who enjoy completing Lincoln cent albums. The D mint mark on this coin tells us it was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. During 1956, the Denver Mint produced well over 1.09 billion Lincoln cents, making this one of the highest mintage wheat cents. Because so many were produced, ordinary circulated examples are common today. However, collectors know that even common date coins can become extremely valuable when they possess rare characteristics such as dramatic mint errors, outstanding preservation, or unusual striking qualities. The obverse of the 1956 wheat penny features Abraham Lincoln facing to the right. Above his portrait appears the famous motto, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word liberty, while the date 1956 appears on the right beside the small D mint mark. Victor David Brenner's initials, VDB, are located near the base of Lincoln's shoulder. The portrait remains one of the most recognizable images in American numismatic history and continues to appear on Lincoln cents today. Turning the coin over reveals the classic wheat reverse that collectors admire. Two elegant wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America. Above these inscriptions is the national motto, EPLUIBUSUNUM. The wheat ears symbolize America's agricultural heritage and prosperity. Since this reverse was discontinued after 1958, many collectors consider wheat pennies among the most attractive 1-cent coins ever produced by the United States Mint. A coin described as very fine, VF, still shows moderate wear from circulation, but retains many important design details. Lincoln's hair is visible, although worn, and much of the wheat grain detail remains on the reverse. The lettering should be complete and easy to read. While very fine is a respectable collectible grade, it is not considered rare for the 1956 issue because many examples survived in similar condition. Current market values depend greatly on condition. A normal 1956 wheat penny in very fine condition typically sells for around $0.10 to $2, with especially attractive examples sometimes bringing a little more. Extremely well-preserved uncirculated coins can range from about $5 to $50, while certified gem-quality examples may reach hundreds of dollars if they receive exceptionally high grades from professional grading services. So where do the exciting prices of hundreds or thousands of dollars come from? The answer lies in rare mint errors and exceptional condition. Collectors pay strong premiums for coins showing dramatic off-center strikes, broad strikes, major die cracks, retained cuds, clipped planchets, wrong planchets, or significant doubled dies. These unusual minting mistakes are genuinely scarce, and demand among collectors can drive prices dramatically higher depending on the error's rarity and eye appeal. One of the most desirable discoveries would be a dramatic double die variety, where design elements appear noticeably doubled because of a die-making error. Other highly collectible features include repunched mint marks on earlier issues, strong die clashes, and spectacular strike anomalies. Not every coin with minor doubling is valuable, so authentication by a respected grading service is often recommended before assuming a coin has a major error. Color also plays a major role in determining value. Lincoln cents are often classified as brown, red-brown, or red. Coins that retain their original bright red mint luster are considerably scarcer than brown examples because copper naturally darkens over time. A certified 1950-60 graded mint state with full original red color can command a significant premium compared with an ordinary circulated coin. Collectors should carefully examine every 1950-60 wheat penny under good lighting using a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look for unusual doubling in the lettering, an off-center strike, missing design elements, clipped edges, cracks across the design, or any feature that appears different from an ordinary coin. Never clean the coin, because cleaning can permanently damage the surface and greatly reduce its collector value. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC authenticate coins, assign official grades, and encapsulate them in protective holders. A certified coin often brings stronger prices because buyers have confidence in its authenticity and condition. If you discover an unusual-looking 1950-60 wheat penny with an apparent mint error or remarkable preservation, professional certification may be worthwhile before offering it for sale. The market for Lincoln Wheat cents continues to attract collectors around the world. Millions of people build date and mint collections, search for varieties, and hunt through old coin rolls hoping to uncover overlooked treasures. Although the ordinary 1950-60 is common, the possibility of finding an extraordinary error keeps excitement alive. Every coin deserves a careful inspection, because unexpected discoveries do happen. Auction records demonstrate that exceptional examples with major mint errors or extraordinary certified grades can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on rarity, demand, eye appeal, and authentication. These high prices do not apply to normal, very fine coins, but to genuinely scarce pieces that stand out from the billions produced. Understanding this difference helps collectors make informed decisions while appreciating the true rarity behind headline auction results. The 1950-60 Lincoln Wheat Penny is a wonderful reminder that every coin has a story. Most examples are affordable collectibles that celebrate an important chapter in American history, while a small number with rare mint errors or remarkable preservation can become prized treasures worth far more than their face value. So before spending an old wheat penny, take a closer look. That tiny copper cent may reveal fascinating history, beautiful craftsmanship, or perhaps even a rare feature that collectors are willing to pay hundreds, or in exceptional cases thousands, of dollars to own. Next up, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat cent have become highly collectible among coin enthusiasts. While millions were produced at the Denver Mint, collectors know that exceptional condition, rare minting errors, and outstanding eye appeal can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a valuable treasure. In today's video, we'll explore the complete history of the 1958 wheat penny, its unique features, grading standards, rare varieties, and why some examples command impressive prices in today's collector market. The Lincoln Wheat cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1958, the Wheat Penny series had reached its final year before the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. This makes every 1958 wheat penny historically significant because it marks the end of an era that lasted nearly 50 years. The Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of these coins, ensuring widespread circulation across the United States. The small D mint mark located beneath the date identifies the coin as having been struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. During 1958, the Denver Mint produced more than 800 million wheat pennies, making the coin common in circulated grades. However, collectors understand that population alone does not determine value. Coins that survived with full original mint luster, minimal contact marks, and exceptional eye appeal are surprisingly difficult to find today because most entered circulation immediately after production and remained in use for decades. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln facing right, with liberty on the left, the date and mint mark on the right, and in God we trust above his portrait. The reverse displays two wheat ears surrounding the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLURBUSUNUM across the top. This classic wheat ear design symbolizes America's agricultural strength and remains one of the most beloved coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. The 1958 wheat penny weighs 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Its reddish copper color gives uncirculated examples a bright, attractive appearance. Collectors often classify these coins into three color categories: brown BN, red-brown RB, and red RD. The brilliant red examples are generally the most desirable, because they have retained their original mint color over many decades. Condition is the single biggest factor affecting value. A worn coin that circulated for many years may be worth only a small premium over face value, while an uncirculated example with flawless surfaces can sell for dramatically higher prices. Professional grading services carefully examine the strike, luster, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal before assigning a numerical grade. Every increase in grade can significantly increase the coin's desirability and market value. One reason collectors actively search through old penny collections is the possibility of discovering valuable mint errors. Some 1958 wheat pennies display off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, repunched mint marks, or dramatic die breaks. These unusual production mistakes create one-of-a-kind collectibles that often sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and visual impact of the error. Certified error coins usually attract strong interest from advanced collectors, although it is different from the standard 1958 issue. One of the most famous Lincoln cents ever discovered is the 1958 double die obverse struck without a mint mark. This legendary rarity is considered one of the greatest U.S. coin discoveries and has sold for hundreds of thousands, even over $1 million at auction in exceptional condition. Because of its fame, many collectors carefully inspect every 1958 wheat penny they find, hoping to discover a rare variety or unusual error. Today's market values vary greatly depending on grade and originality. A circulated 1958 wheat penny is generally worth only a modest premium. However, attractive uncirculated red examples certified in mint state grades often sell for tens to hundreds of dollars. Superb gem coins graded MS67 or higher can reach several $100s, while exceptionally rare error coins or top population certified examples may bring prices ranging from hundreds into several thousands of dollars at major auctions. Many people wonder how one penny can sell for only a few cents, while another brings thousands of dollars. The answer lies in rarity within condition. Even though millions were minted, very few survived without scratches, discoloration, or handling marks. Coins exhibiting blazing original red surfaces, razor-sharp strikes, nearly flawless preservation, and certification from respected grading companies become elite collectibles that serious investors compete to own. If you own a 1958 wheat penny, begin by examining the date, the D mint mark, and the overall condition using a magnifying glass. Look for bright original red color, crisp lettering, full wheat lines, and unusual minting characteristics. Weighing the coin accurately and comparing it with authenticated examples can also help identify unusual varieties. Avoid cleaning the coin, because cleaning usually reduces collector value significantly. Lincoln Wheat cents remain one of the most popular collecting series in the United States. Their affordability encourages beginners, while their many varieties and condition rarities continue attracting advanced collectors. High-grade 1958 wheat pennies have shown steady demand over time, because they represent the final Denver mint wheat cent before the historic design transition in 1959. Many collectors continue searching original bankrolls and inherited collections, hoping to locate exceptional examples over the years. Beautifully preserved 1958 wheat pennies have appeared in major numismatic auctions, especially those certified in elite mint state grades. Coins with perfect surfaces, vibrant red color, and outstanding eye appeal often exceed auction estimates, because registry set collectors compete intensely for the finest known examples. Rare mint errors and spectacular strike varieties can push realized prices even higher, making these coins exciting additions to advanced collections. If you discover a 1958 wheat penny in excellent condition, it is certainly worth keeping until you understand its true value. Store it in a protective holder, avoid touching the surfaces, and consider professional authentication if the coin appears unusually sharp or displays an interesting mint error. Even if it is not an extremely valuable rarity, it remains an important piece of American numismatic history and a fascinating reminder of the final year of the famous wheat penny series. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny proves that even the smallest coin can have a remarkable story. Its historical importance as the last year wheat cent from the Denver Mint, combined with the possibility of outstanding condition or rare mint errors, makes it a favorite among collectors worldwide. While most examples are modestly valued, exceptional certified coins and genuine error varieties can indeed reach values from hundreds to several thousands of dollars in today's market. Thanks for watching.